Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, how you doing, guys? It's me, the 1AJ, representing 1/5 of them boys. So you know what that means? We're here. And why are we here? Because even though the ministry get on, we got bad blood. Yes, it is the WWE PLE Bad Blood. First time I've seen a bad blood in a few years, actually. I think NXT might have had one, but matters not. This is it. Main stage, WWE PLE. 5 matches gone. Let's go. Let's see how the guys predicted. Match 1, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus the Bloodline. How did we vote? Let's have a look. This will be the one to cost me points. I know it. I know it because I shouldn't say this. I shouldn't say this, but I'm saying it. The Bloodline are going to win. Look, my ultimate prediction is Heyman is going to screw Roman one day and join Solo. That's the way to put this Bloodline, who aren't going anywhere, over. But I feel that as much as it should be that ultimate win straight away, and I think I'm still thinking with a guy whose documentary is currently on Netflix brain, as opposed to a Paul Levesque brain here, because I made a mistake with other stuff, which you would have heard of in other videos that's come up. But other predictions, one other videos. I'm still going to go with the Bloodline because they need the win. I know Roman's just come back and he should technically just dominate with that. I don't see him getting the pin, which makes it even weirder. I feel like we're going to get Cody take the pin. Who pins him? Probably Solo, because right now we're trying to make Solo look more relevant than Jacob. And if Jacob gets the pin, sorry, Solo. But I'm going to go with Solo to probably pin Cody, just because that through one tension or another, it builds the tension with your real tribal chief and your current WWE champion, and on the other side, it gives the Bloodline the boost that they need. So Solo and Jacob for the win. Double V picks Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes to win the tag team match.
Another hard one to call. I know team of like Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, it should be straightforward. They should win and show they're the mega powers of this year. They're the new mega powers. But with that said, there's more of the what they call it again, bloodline. There's more of them right now. So they can Cody and they can win, and then the and then the bloodline people can come down and do a beat down, and then that means they need more, and then it can carry on. And I hope Cody just leaves this bloodline conversation behind and then move on from there and go to fight someone else. But for now, plus they can't actually Cody Reigns and Roman Reigns, Cody Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Yeah, that's who's winning. Make it simple. No prediction, just that.
Now, this no doubt will be the main event of the evening. Obviously, Bad Blood, the Bloodline, versus Cody Rhodes and the OTC, the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns. And in an ideal world where you would think Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns would win this one, there's a little bit of a uneasy kind of awkward kind of tension between them two, whereas the bloodline, have got like, the perfect relationship. Now, is it called Bad Blood because obviously, it's going to be, well, good for the bloodline. They're going to overcome in this one, because I'm thinking if Roman and Cody win, what happens after that match? Does Roman then turn on Cody, or do they have a face-off? To me, especially the way this tag team match came together, because Cody was reluctant to sign at first, and Roman was like, well, I don't need nobody. And then, obviously, there was madness in the ring, and then they ended up both signing a contract. But I think it's too easy if they just win the match. Yes, they could win, but I think it kind of makes sense if the bloodline kind of get the better of them, sort of thing. Maybe Cody takes the pin in this one. Maybe Roman walks away because of, I don't know, an accidental hit or something. But I think it's too simple if Cody and Roman win in this one. And not to mention, like, we've still got Survivor Series, we've still got Royal Rumble, we've still got a length of time to tell a story here. So, I think in order for anything to kind of, I don't know, make sense, should I say, I'm going to strategically go for the Bloodline, because I just think there's more to the story for it to pick up if the Bloodline win. Whereas I'm not sure where it will go if Cody and Roman win. So I'm going to say for Bad Blood, the Bloodline, whether by shenanigans or nefarious means, the Bloodline for the win.
Given how WWE do their PLE events nowadays, they normally have two main events, but one is at the start of the show, one is at the end of the show. And I feel like this is what we're going to do here. And if they're smart, they will open with Roman Reigns and Cody, versus the Bloodline. Now, I know a lot of people might expect that to be the main event, especially as, the two biggest stars in the company are going to be in that match. But, like, if I was a betting man, I would say Hell in a Cell will be on last and this will be on first. So, who wins? It's not as clear cut as you think, because on one sense, like, you got the two big stars, and the obvious thing that WWE would do is just make them go over, have everyone feel good. But if you want to establish the bloodline a bit more and maybe create frictions, like add some stories, for example, maybe Randy Orton or KO get involved and end up costing Cody and Roman the match, then you will go with Solo and Jacob. However, I'm not trusting WWE to be that forward thinking, at least not for this match. I'm going to go with Roman and Cody, like make a very good team, and KO gets a bit jealous. So, Cody and Roman for the win.
Okay. So the team are split already. Some are going Bloodline, some are going the headline, as it were. Either way, guys, it's going to be an interesting one. It's good to see the OTC back doing his thing, and I surely cannot wait. Okay, next up, we are talking women's title on the line. Nia Jax versus Bayley. Will we be seeing Tiffany Stratton come out with a briefcase, or will the Queen be able to retain on her own? Or will Bayley be able to recapture on her own? Let's see which way the guys voted right now. Double V picks Nia Jax to retain the WWE Women's Championship.
Why did my girl drop her belt? Come on, man. I'm going against Bayley because Nia just won. And even if it's that, Nia's going to win because something stupid happens with Naomi trying to help Bayley, because then Naomi and Bayley can go ahead and feud and they can leave Nia alone. But yeah, but which one will become heel? It would be great if Nia becomes heel. No, because I wanted to join her husband. You know what? Screw it. Bayley's going to lose. Nia's going to win. But I hope there's a cash in.
Oh, Nia Jax and Bayley, the rematch, if you will. This is going to be a match where we're going to have our eyes fixed on that screen, because after what took place on SmackDown, is Tiffany going to cash in? Is she finally going to cash in? Because I don't think she took being held by the throat like that too likely. You saw the look on her face after, and it almost looked like the look of plot. You know what I mean? And it's kind of difficult because, again, Bayley could win back the WWE Women's Championship and Nia could retain as well, if this is her first title defense, if not a second, you kind of need to give her that kind of credibility. We can't be playing hot potato with a belt like that so soon. So I'm going to say Nia is going to retain. I don't know if we're going to get a cash-in mid-match. We might do, or she might just come down, attempt to get involved, gets sent out by the referee, and then obviously, Nia Jax wins, just wins, and then maybe we get a cash in. I think we're definitely going to have some kind of head to head. We're definitely going to have some standoff. But still, your WWE Women's Champion, Nia Jax. And I think we're going to get a cash in as well.
All right, so we're running this back, Bailey versus Nia Jax. Now, to be honest, I would have preferred to see Naomi in this one. I just feel Bailey versus Nia is not something we really need to see again, especially given who I think is going to win. No secret here, it's Nia Jax. I feel that there's more to this whole story with Tiffany and Nia. Yes, they're gonna eventually make Tiffany Teeth Nia take that belt off her with the Money in the Bank, but I don't know if that's gonna be so soon. So, we're just gonna continue the story. I'm sure there'll be shenanigans, but still, your women's champion Nia Jax.
So you don't need to worry about my prediction. Probably not most of the guys' predictions, because I think we're all going to say Nia Jax. I'm intrigued to know what Den said, because Den is on the Bailey train. Now, I love Bailey. Like, I will say it. Bailey took me through lockdown. Bailey and Sasha were my tag team and my lockdown tag team in terms of wrestling. However, in this, it is pretty clear that Nia Jax is the winner. I believe that this elevation of the Queen is something that we should embrace. I think that everyone who trashed on her before has to step back and look and be like, this is what WWE saw in her before. This is why they tried to push her. Maybe she needed to go and come back. Irrelevant of what it is, Nia Jax is on a very good run right now, and it'd be terrible to see it cut short. I do want to see more for Bailey. I want to see Bailey in a very prominent position somewhere, because Bailey's awesome. But it is Nia for the win. I can't wait to see what Den said. But yeah, Nia Jax, still your women's champion. So there's a lot of love for Bailey, but everyone seems to feel that Nia Jax is still going to be your women's champion at the end of this match. Which way will it go? We don't know. We don't know. And everyone seems to be a bit sketchy on what Miss Stratton will be up to with that briefcase. Anyway, we move on, guys, and we are talking a bit of Bad Blood. We are talking Finn Balor, and we are talking Damian Priest, former Judgment Day cohorts, former tag team champions, now at each other's throats for a bit of vengeance to prove a bit of bad blood. Which way will the guys go? Let's have a look.
I don't know why this card is so hard to pick. Maybe because I don't watch the product. I should do though, innit? But then I'll lose my gimmick. Now I can't be then to take the wrestling fan that doesn't watch wrestling if I start watching it. So yeah. But this one, because my prediction I made with Rhea and Liv, I'm gonna go with Priest losing. Finn Balor somehow is gonna. Carlito might come and do something. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Finn Balor winning. I know I should go with Priest because he's been really good since he lost that damn title, which is crazy. Being the title didn't help him; it kind of hindered him a bit. Him being a babyface has been helping him. So, screw it, sticking with it. Finn Balor to win.
This is another very interesting rivalry, in which case it's very hard to predict because either could win. Finn Balor could win, Damian Priest could win. Could it go on to Survivor Series? Could it go on to War Games? Because I think that's where this is all heading, I don't think it's going to be a night where the Terror Twins win overall. I think one of them may win, which may lead on to us thinking that Rhea will win the world title, and she doesn't. So, obviously there's going to be a little bit of hot and cold there. Again, with Finn Balor, might be time for him to step up now. Maybe it's time for him to get a little rub and go for a title, because it's been a long time since he's held singles gold. But at the same time, Damian Priest was the former world champion here, When is he going to actually start getting that rise again? I think he needs to kind of make a statement here and make a point. And obviously, after weeks of getting beatdowns, I think this is the time to kind of turn it around for Damian Priest, just to kind of establish his dominance, and at least to prove to the world and the universe that he's still capable of going ahead and winning the big one and possibly winning back a world championship or a championship. So for this one, I'm going to go with Damian Priest for the win.
So in the first of our two Judgment Day Revenge Tour things, you got Damian Priest taking on Finn Balor. Interesting match. I don't think they're gonna drag this out too much more longer with Damien and Rhea going after the Judgment Day. Would this be the end? I'm not necessarily so sure about that because I feel just like Survivor Series, there've been a number of people. You put two and two together, you get two teams, and that's the big blow off. So yeah, they'll keep it going. But right about now, I don't think they rate Finn Balor enough to put him over, man. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with Damian Priest for the win.
I mean it. I'm going to stick with the same I made the mistake with the last time. I'm going for this to be a Judgment Day night. So right now, we are talking Damian Priest versus Finn Balor, the first member of the original Judgment Day, versus the man who turned it all around, Finn Balor. I say that because he joined and Dom joined, and that's when the Judgment Day became what they became. And I feel this is the time. It's time for Finn to step up and get that dominance, whether it's the leader, not leader, roundtable. I don't know what the Judgment Day is doing on that front, but this win is needed. Damian Priest has just come off of a title victory. Well, victory, just holding the title for a while. He's still kind of good. Let's bring Finn back in there. Let's remind people that this was the first Universal Champion. Let's elevate Finn a bit more. So Finn Balor for the win because it's just too sweet. Sorry, couldn't help that. Double V picks Damian Priest. I actually can do a bit of too sweet, but I'm scared to prove it and my voice breaks again. So yeah, just to what have you. But in the same breath, it looks like we are split again. But come on, Finn. Do it for the Judgment Day. Yeah, it's still Bullet Club to me, bro. But yeah, do it for the Judgment Day. Let's do this one. You lost to the Terror Twins before. You got to redeem yourself. Now, talking losing to the Terror Twins, that brings us on to the WWE World Women's Champion Liv Morgan with Dirty Dom in the Shark Tank versus Mommy Rhea Ripley. Which way did the guys vote? Let's have a look.
The one question I've been asking myself is, after this rivalry, which has been having its ups and downs, is it time for Rhea Ripley to get back her World Women's title? And many would say yes. And you would think the Shark Cage would be a kind of bonus on her side for her to win the world title. But we've seen many situations happen despite the Shark Cage. We've seen people get out. We've seen people slip things out. So it's not necessarily, a restriction, should I say. Also, WWE have announced that the Royal Rumble, which is going to be the 2nd or the 1st of February, which is a first because it's usually in January. So does Rhea go on to win the Women's Royal Rumble to then go on to WrestleMania to claim her world title back then? Or who knows, she might even go for another title depending on who's holding it. Obviously, I'll speak about that later on because we have another title match to predict. But I think, being as this new Judgment Day, I think this is their second pay-per-view since they've come together. And I don't think it's time for them to start disbanding yet. So I think people are going to get involved. I think Dominic's definitely going to get involved. So that being said, still your Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan.
Okay, in the second, of the Judgment Day revenge matches, maybe this would be the first, depending on its position. But yeah, Dom's going in that Shark Cage, man. And that alone is what I feel that Rhea is not going to succeed. And Liv is going to continue her reign as Women's Champion. I just feel there's going to be shenanigans involving Dominic. Yeah, and there'll be nefarious means for Liv to get the win. But hey, who knows? Maybe they are going to put on Rhea. The problem is with both women is that, what is next for them once they're not feuding with each other? I don't see no immediate, new threat on either side. But hey, I'm sure WWE will work it out. but I feel the feud continues for now. Live for the win.
I will keep saying this. This is Judgment Day's night. So what I'm going to say with that is quite simply that Liv Morgan will win, or not, well, win this match, but retain her title. Dirty Dom may be in the Shark Tank, and the poor boy's going to have PTSD because he's in a cage again. Mommy, why'd you do that to him? But yeah, that's the one. Dirty Dom, irrelevant of if he gets out or not, will probably find one way or another to screw over Rhea. He might even throw something down. I don't know what the plan is, but Liv is not losing that title now. I like a heel Liv Morgan. I like a heel champion Liv Morgan. As much as I love Rhea, Rhea was an awesome champ. I'm really loving what Judgment Day are doing. It's funny how if we're going to play two factions who have had like a changeover in terms of looks, Judgment Day, the ones who were doomed, were House of Beta, as some people called them. Then they became their gothic image. Now they are this street trash image, and it's maintained. But on the other side, we've got the Bloodline who were really strong, and it's just flopped. So it shows you can sometimes extend factions. But yeah, why am I dragging this out? Liv Morgan for the win. Liv Morgan for the win, not the wing. He knows. Prison wing. Dom. Anyway, enough crap. Liv Morgan retains. Rhea, sorry, but this is it. It's a Judgment Day night tonight. Double V picks Liv Morgan to retain the World Women's Championship.
Yeah, we got my boy in a shark cage. I wonder what he's gonna feel like, the con Dom being back in a con inside of a cell. He's gonna panic because he can't survive in a cell. He needs to be helped, but he got helped by mommy last time because mommy hit mommy. Just going back to what it was. So yeah, this match, it should be hard to pick, but I'm gonna go with the heels because for some reason they always do it and they drop something down from the cage to help their team. But this time Rhea might catch it and do something back. But because it's for the title, I'm gonna have to go Liv. So yeah, my pick for this one is gonna be Liv Morgan to beat Rhea Ripley because,
Judgment Day for the win. Judgment Day for the win. That's the way we're looking at it, guys. Okay, now the order I've put this in, I kind of listened to where Big Tone was like, he thinks this is going to be the first match or what have you. Even though rumor has it, Cody and Roman will be the main event against the Bloodline. However, what I'm very intrigued by is the setup because we've got a Shark Tank and we've got a Hell in a Cell, and it's not like a Hell in a Cell has a hole. So I'm not too sure which way, but maybe it would help to have one and then break down the other, then hook up the other. I don't know. I won't even be in the arena because it's not in my country or my town. But either way, guys, I hope you have a good one. I will be watching, but I know we'll be having a video promo, so I'll never see it. But if anyone is there and wants to send a video just for AJ's minor intrigue, appreciated at Ministry of Wrestling. However, let's not waste any time. It's now time to end the blood feud, the one where bracelets have been ripped, people have been throwing the peace signs at each other's graves. It's kicked off ever since a man came back at Survivor Series. We're nearly 1 month in. Well, we're in the right month, I think, from it being a full calendar year, be it the Rumble, be it Elimination Chamber and everything else in between. These guys have had it out for each other. Yes, we are talking CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Hell in a Cell. Guys, it's time to see which way the guys voted, and I'd love to know which way you went because this ends the feud. The bad blood will be shed between these two. How do we vote? Let's have a look.
Okay, in what I think and what surely should be the main event, it doesn't make no sense if you're doing such a big match, such a big blow off. This has to be on last. And we're talking about the Hell in a Cell. Punk taking on McIntyre for perhaps the final time. Yeah, this has been an excellent feud. I've loved every moment of it. I would probably say this has clearly been the feud of the year. And both men have done great, man. CM Punk in WWE, I know he has his critics. Some of them don't like the whole PG aspect to his persona. I think he's done great. And Drew McIntyre just proves why he's one of the very best in the business every time he gets on the ring or the microphone. As for the winner, if this is the final chapter, you're probably going to make the good guy win. Yeah, and the good guy is CM Punk. But at the same time, Drew did kind of lose last month, innit? But you know what? I'm going to go CM Punk because I feel they want to move on to CM Punk Gunther after this. It's been teased, and I feel that's where they're going to go. So, CM Punk for the win.
So we've come to the culmination, the final battle, potentially. No, I think this is the final battle. I would have gone last man standing, as I said, like, let's really tear it out. But they've gone for Hell in a Cell. I suppose that's how you spill bad blood. But anyway, let's go for it. I truly believe that this could really go either way. I've made one prediction wrong, then I saw the balance. But ultimately, it has to be CM Punk for the win. Drew, I don't know if Drew even goes face after this. I don't know how to play it, but ultimately CM Punk's going to win. It either puts him in title contention. Punk and Gunther is a good look, but this is it, isn't it? He's made his return. This is his first feud. He can't go out on the bottom. He has to come out on top. So CM Punk for the win, and I'm looking forward to see what comes next for Drew McIntyre, because he has been gold, absolute gold in this feud. Best of luck to whatever comes for you next, Drew, but we'll talk about that on another show. Right now, CM Punk for the win. Double V picks CM Punk to win Hell in a Cell.
Probably the hardest match on the card. Yeah, this is probably the hardest one to call, I'm going to go for the guy that y'all know I don't like, and go against the guy that I really love right now that's been killing it all year. This year has been Drew McIntyre's year. I know it's meant to be Cody's, but it's Drew's. Drew's been the one that entertained me. So, but still, it's a rubber match. It's the final one out of three, so I want to go with CM Punk winning. They both need to win, though. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm going to stick with CM Punk winning. If CM Punk loses, it's a case of they want him to prove that he wants to be there. But he's already proven it, so yeah, sticking with that. CM Punk to win over Drew, but it's going to be a good match. Come on, Drew.
Now, this is a very hard decision because we are now at the rubber match. We are at one apiece, and now it's time to kind of determine who's going to win this rivalry. And again, this is a hard prediction because either one can win. Drew can win and finally go on to a type of title hunt himself. But at the same time, when will it end if he wins? I'm sure CM Punk, I don't know how long he's got with this run that he's got in WWE right now, but how soon is it before he goes for a title? Drew's kind of had his chances, to be fair, as well. So is it CM Punk's turn? Or will Drew pick up where he left off and then obviously go on that title hunt? It's very hard, because at the same time, I'm trying to think who the Wyatt Six are going to target next. And I haven't seen anything with CM Punk, but maybe they got something to do with Drew. I don't know. There are a few people on the Wyatt Six's list, but maybe that's too early to call right now. It's very hard because I'm thinking who can afford to take the loss in this one. And I think Drew's established enough to kind of take the loss. So is CM Punk in a way, but again, he made his comeback. He got injured. He was on the shelf. He's only just come back. He's in this rivalry now with Drew McIntyre. So, is it like a losing consistency here, or is he actually going to win? Are we going to put some credibility on his name for it to then go on to win, or to compete for a championship? Because I think more people would want CM Punk to go for a championship more than Drew. I think he's got some other business to attend to after this. So as hard as it is to predict this one, and you can tell by my 2-minute prediction here, but I'm gonna go CM Punk purely because I think Drew can afford the loss more than CM Punk, and with all the social media stuff that's been going on. I think for that feel-good moment, I think CM Punk is going to win. So your winner, CM Punk.
Punk. I don't know what happened there, but it's CM Punk. That is definitely what he said. Okay, guys. So there you have it. 5 matches, 5 members of the ministry. Some matches we agreed on, some we disagreed on. More importantly, what did you agree on? What did you disagree on? I would love to hear your comments below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you're enjoying some of the ministry content. And if you have seen this before, because this is out in the UK, do throw it up. Come and show us a big hello. That's what it's about. You love wrestling, we love wrestling, so let's talk wrestling. But more importantly, guys, look, Bad Blood is tonight. I hope you enjoy it. I'm hoping to catch it. And hey, you may even catch us on a review of that. But more importantly, I'd love to hear from you guys. Ministry of Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, at MOW News on X. Throw up your predictions. Be like, I agree with this. I don't agree with that. Even different hot takes. Would love to hear from you guys. It could change our mind. Not that we could change our mind now because it's all locked in. You've watched the video. But we'd love to hear all hot takes. Anyway, until the next time, I am the one AJ. Hopefully see you soon. And I am out. See ya.